Good morning. It's Thursday morning. It's absolutely gorgeous, terrific, and we're out doing the walk again. We couldn't do it when it was raining and ugly. I've just dropped this phone too for the third time. I may have to get a new phone. This one's pretty well knackered. Anyway, we're out on our walk and it is just a beautiful morning. Yeah, just coming up to the railway crossing right here, and you can possibly hear a train in the background. That's probably a freighter. But we have seen the XPT, which is the Melbourne to Sydney passenger train, and I don't think it's running a full schedule, but we are seeing it go through spasmodically. And Mrs. Mac tells me she's actually saw a jet go across, because we're right under the Melbourne to Sydney flight path here, and sometimes they get so low you can actually see the red tail on the Qantas jets. But she saw one yesterday, so maybe things are starting to come back to normal. There's plenty of activity on the freeway. You can hear that this morning. It's quite loud. Not as loud as it would be if it was in the middle of winter, because the sound travels. But still, there's a bit of activity, which is makes you feel better. We have blowies. I can't believe we've got blowflies. They've set up shop here and in the back of the shed. It's amazing. Yeah. We thought it was going to be a wet one, and it's not. It's a hot one today. It's 35 degrees Celsius right now. That's in the shade on the back veranda. It's about 96 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'll come over and I'll turn the camera around and have a look. If you've got hay fever, we've got a bit of a breeze, and this is the worst place to be, because, and now it's stopped, all the stuff that's floating down from those trees behind us. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see, but all that pollen coming off those trees all the way through the driveway. Have a look. All those flowers. And like I said in another video, antihistamine is the word of the day. Oh, the breeze is warm out there near those trees. Last night I was watching my good friend Trevor Dawson on his channel, Me Trev. And not enough cream on that smoothie, Trev. You should put more cream and a cherry. No, there's plenty of cream. Seriously, you're a creamaholic. That's a fact. Yes, you love your cream, I know. But I love to see you at least once a month have something really, really disgraceful. And that was disgraceful. Speaking of not disgraceful, Trevor went up to one of my favourite places in Australia, and that's Lake William Hobble. I used to enjoy going up there. It's a long story, I suppose. When I was driving the recycling truck, we used to go up there every second week. I used to have lunch, depending on what time I was there. It was either morning tea or lunch at Lake William Hobble. And you can't think of a better place to just chill back. There is this humongous round barbecue area and comfort station all in one, that you can have your own open fire, and you can do marshmallows and all that kind of stuff inside under a roof. It's a big concrete building. It looks fantastic. And when we go up there, we will go up there one day. I will take you there and I'll show you. But it really, really is nice, and the views are spectacular. And there's a dirt track that goes right around. I wouldn't do it in the car, but if you had a four-wheel drive or something, you could do it, but people do go up there doing four-wheel driving and not going too far, but just around the lake. Good fishing too. I've been threatening. Got the fishing rods right here, and it won't be long. We might go up to Lake William Hovell and wet a line or two. Got to get your fishing license though. And I was talking to my son Michael, and apparently you need a fishing license now to go to fish in Port Phillip Bay, which I never got a license to fish in Port Phillip Bay. That's a new little wrinkle. So yeah, we've got a bit to do this coming week. I've got the chainsaw all ready to go. I've got the splitter down here. We've got our cords ready to go. The extension cord hooked up with the other one, and that's 20 meters, and that's 20 meters, and that makes 40 meters, which is, I think, around about 90 feet. I'm very hard for me to change over from decimal to imperial, I think they call it these days. It never used to be. It used to be like, oh, that's so many feet and inches, and we did that. But we don't do that anymore. We're just meters, and that's it. So we're just dealing meters and kilometers and like that. But anyway, not to worry. We'll be doing a bit of that, hopefully, if it doesn't get too hot. But Mrs. Mack's been saying the weather forecast is for hot weather and the possibility of rain. I don't know. It's one of those years. I can remember back when I was a kid, we had, rain for Christmas Day, which seems like weird for us. I mean, not weird for people in the other side of the planet, or the northern hemisphere, that they get snow and ugly weather and whatever, and we get sunshine and 30 and 40 degrees. But this year, we've just started getting 35 degrees this week, basically. So this is 35-degree day now. Apparently another one. Then there might be some rain. The grass is starting to burn off. I was out this morning cutting some grass just out here, and there really isn't a lot to cut. It's actually burnt off from the back fence line halfway up the block, and it's still a little green out here and there, but I would say give it another week and we won't be cutting any more grass. That's the way it is. But anyway, look, I hope your week's going well. Yeah. And we'll just keep on plugging along. I'll keep my phone calls going to the department until I get a definitive answer on whether we can go up the hills and collect wood. We'll keep on doing that, and I'll keep letting you know how things are going. But at the moment, we'll see you in the next one just after the weekend. We'll see you then.